TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the Texas Rangers hit 3 long balls as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County, 6-5. Entering the day's action, the Angels sit in 4th place in the American League West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Rangers are 3rd in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Astros totaled 11 hits as they manhandled the Marlins 8-1. At the start of the day, the Astros are in 2nd place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Marlins sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, 14.5 out of first. The Chicago White Sox swatted 4 home runs in this one as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg, 15-9. As of right now, the Rays sit in 4th place in the American League East Division. They're 17.5 games out of first, while the White Sox are leading the American League Central Division, but they currently hold a spot in the AL wildcard race. The Tigers got 12 hits in this one as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 4-0. In the standings, the Blue Jays sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division, 14.5 out of first. And the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. Phil Maton got win number 1 on the year, helping the Indians to the win over the Twins, 7-5. Entering the day's action, the Twins are in 3rd place in the AL Central. They're 13.5 out of first place. And the Indians are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of 2nd place. Chris Martin earned his first victory of the season, leading the Braves to a victory over the Nationals, 3-2. Heading into the day, the Nationals sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division, 11.5 games out of first, while the Braves are atop the division, 2 games up on 2nd place. The Rockies racked up 11 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field, 8-4. At the start of the day, the Mets are in 2nd, currently lead the race for the National League wildcard, while the Rockies sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division. They're 19.5 games out of first. The Milwaukee Brewers finished off the 4-game sweep as they plundered the Pirates 8-2. They now have 6 straight victories. As of today, the Pirates sit in last place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Brewers are atop the division, 4 games up. The St. Louis Cardinals allowed only 5 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 2-1. As of right now, the Cardinals sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division, 13 games out. And the Phillies sit in last place in the National League East, 16 games out of first. The San Diego Padres got 11 hits overall as they defeated the visiting Giants 5-2. Entering the day's action, the Padres are in 2nd place in the NL West, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race. And the Giants are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
We are under the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Texas Rangers and the Oakland A's. Matt Chapman, the league's leading hitter, continues his march toward an American League batting title. Next. Jesus Luzardo gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
Stepping in, Elvis Andrus. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Elvis Andrus.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight, got to be considered one of, if not the. Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field. And this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. How about that? A solo home run for Elvis Andrus. Home run number 16 for him on the year. As the Rangers strike first, it's 1-0.
What a swing. What a huge boost right there. Not only does it get your boys fired up, but it kind of silences the crowd for a minute.
In now, Hunter Cole. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Luzardo has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In the day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least one or two guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
Willie Calhoun comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
First pitch of the at-bat. Joey Gallo is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Joey Gallo with a 2-run shot. Number 33 on the year as the Rangers have moved out to a 3-0 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Plate, Danny Santana, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Here comes the first pitch. And a curveball in for a strike.
One strike.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
And it's quickly 0-2. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you have to love the thump that Joey Gallo's providing at the plate right now. He hit 7 home runs last month. That's a legit power threat. When you start looking at that over the course of a long season, he's putting up some big numbers. This guy's got great power.
Into the box now, Robinson Chirinos, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. That average at 291 to start the day. 18 homers to go along with 52 RBIs. 1-1 to Chirinos. 1-2 to the Rangers catcher.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway, after seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Rangers 3, the A's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Lance Lynn gets the starting assignment for the Rangers in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
The guy continues to swing a hot bat. Hit over 300 last month. We'll see if he can keep scorching here in this one.
First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's coming off a month where he had double-digit totals in home runs. If you're looking at one category and you like the long ball, this is the guy to watch. One of the best power threats in the game right now.
So now to the plate, Marcus Semien. High and deep to right center. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Batting third, the second baseman.
Settling in now, number 19. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row, as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first. Hey, that 2-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. So a 2-out single there gets him a base runner, and that leads us to check out the team leaders in hitting here in the final month of the season. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. His performance at the plate's given this team a major offensive boost and put him in strong contention for the batting title.
And he's got a chance to collect some serious hardware, individually and team-wise, if everything goes according to...
And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time, as he's picked off to end the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. Still down 3-0. Start of the second inning here in Oakland. Let's check in with Heidi for more on the weather.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And his average has been hovering close to 300 in recent games, but for a guy who's competing for a batting title, he'll want to pick up the pace even more.
He's finding a way to still mix in a knock over the last 10 games and keep himself above water in this batting title race, but he certainly doesn't look as comfortable as he did the previous couple months.
Fastball got him looking, as that had two-seam action on it, one gone.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strike out there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Here's Todd Frazier now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And though he's turned in some fantastic numbers this year, he's really hit a bump over his last 10 games. Not a great time for him to lose his touch at the plate.
And this is the last time you want to go into a little mini slump right here. Dog days, you want to finish strong. There's only a handful of games left. You're fighting for a batting title. He has to find a way to maybe take 2 steps back, maybe give away an at-bat to calibrate that fastball again.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
The first baseman,
Ronald Guzman stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. 2 out, nobody on. 1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike 1. And he's really continued to turn in strong performances day after day. His average in his last 10 games is over the 300 mark, but then again, that's nothing new for him.
But easier said than done. This guy from start to finish has been on point, not giving any at-bats away. He's swinging.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
The third baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at second baseman Rougned Odor. Pound for pound, one of the strongest guys in the game. 30 home run potential, but a premium defender at second base. And if you don't slide properly into second base, he is going to let you know about it.
Chris Davis next to bat. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. Though he's been stellar overall, his batting numbers over the last 10 games are closer to the league average.
He knows it. He knows he has to pick up the pace a little bit. This isn't going to get it done. The last 10 games, although he's finding ways to help his team and get on base, if he's got any chance of winning this batting crown, he's going to have to elevate his batting average just a little bit more.
And he fouls this one off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Cole is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding into bat next it will be Mark Canha. Lynn looks in. Here's the first pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 2-0 on the way is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Cole will wait on it, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail it here 3-0. third set to get underway. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Piscotti is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. And with one away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys have the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. Digging in to try it again, Hunter Cole. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Chapman brings it in. And quickly, there are two away.
The batter, number 5, designated hitter, Willie Calhoun.
So two are gone here in the Rangers' third, and into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. They lead it 3-0.
We're back now as the A's are ready to bat in the third inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Striding in, Matt Olson. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 3 for 9. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotti, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
1-1.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. Olson stands at second with no outs. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. So 1 gone in the inning. Time to check out the A's schedule for the week ahead, and we'll be here every step of the way on MLB The Show. Next up for the A's, Austin Allen. Has a look, now the pitch. The bouncer to the left side. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Now a long throw home. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead and strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Laureano takes the swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Runners on first with 1 down. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. But he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. 2 out with the man at first. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. On now to the top of inning number 4. Texas is out in front, 3-1. All set for the start of the 4th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Joey Gallo.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Natty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Standing in now, Danny Santana. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Now here's the pitch. Robinson Chirinos comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the second baseman, Rougned.
In now, Rougned Odor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Now the 1-0. Is swung on and missed, strike 1. In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Now another 1-2. and it's fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Now Odor turns on one and sends it to deep right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now batting, the third baseman, Todd.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Mike Fiers answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. At the plate now, Todd Frazier. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Rangers lead it 5-1. Now batting, number 19. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Count even now at 1-1. Here's the pitch. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Hard hit ball to second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. The throw into second, and he'll get in there safely.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Set with the 0-1. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 1-2. Now he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many. So, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree, this one is gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, home run number 57 thus far. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So now it's Mark Canha. He swings and grounds it to short. Andrus fields it cleanly, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The first baseman.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number two.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that's through for a hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Austin Allen is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. 3 runs already home here. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. And now time is called for and granted by home plate umpire Clyde Washington. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's down to 1 at 5-4 now. Welcome back. Hockney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ronald Guzman is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Heading after it is Piscotty. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
Chapman in foul ground, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next to the Rangers.
So next to the plate for Texas, Hunter Cole. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Davis is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Digging in now, Ramon Laureano.
Number 22.
First delivery to him on the way. Bouncer up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Marcus Semien is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Popped him up. Guzman over to his right. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 19.
Striding into the box, number 19. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First offering on its way.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Hot shot on the ground is short. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
And one of the things that makes it so tough to pitch is you consistently have to make good pitches. Even on 2-0, you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to nip a corner right there. But hats off, challenging 2-0 in a fastball count. He came and got some.
In now, Matt Chapman. And there's a base hit on the line. Long throw to the plate. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only one away. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Bases are loaded here. One man out. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And he is lucky to be able to scamper back to third as he's in safely. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Chris Davis.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
The 2-2. Here's a drive toward the gap in right center, and that's going to split the alley for extra bases. 1 run is scored. 2 runs have scored. Now the relay home, and he's safe.
Some guys just rise to the occasion when the lights are the brightest, and he's definitely in that category. He's been a clutch hitter all year, and here's another in a long line of clutch ABs.
Yeah, and that adds 3 more ribbies to his already impressive total. Colby Allard, 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here.
Number 39, Colby Allard.
To the plate now, Mark Canha. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in a game and then mount a comeback.
Now the 1-0. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's now an 8-5 game.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He swings and grounds it to short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Outfielder Steven Piscotty the next to hit, as he'll take a look at ball one. Allard, once an Atlanta Brave, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Well, this is speared by the first baseman, but he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Now batting, pitcher, Austin.
Riding in once again, Austin Allen. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 5 innings complete. It's the A's 8 and the Rangers 5. Leading off the inning, Willie Calhoun, and they'll need him to get something going here. Fouled off.
Willie Calhoun.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now batting,
Joey Gallo will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
How frustrating is that, Dan, right there? Guy executes his pitch, batter's still able to dig it out for a knock.
You know, that's a really good pitch, and sometimes as a pitcher, you just have to tip your cap to the batter. Good piece of hitting right there.
Danny Santana is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Laureano is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
now batting, catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
Digging in, Robinson Chirinos. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. From the stretch.
Up.
5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. To third. Chapman's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the A's 8 and the Rangers 5. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. The windup and the 0-1. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Santana is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Striding in for Oakland, Marcus Semien, who was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. 8 runs on 13 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Semien in an 0-2 hole here. And he fouls this one off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Gallo will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 19.
Stepping into the box, number 19. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Digging in and looking for more, Rougned Odor. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Yeah, Matt, that last AB was a changeup that was way up in the zone, and that ball got smoked. Listen, if you're going to throw that changeup, you have to try to keep that thing at the knees or below. He can ill afford to throw waist-high to belt-high changeups.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Another one sent foul.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Popped him up. Olsen has a play. 1 away.
Now batting, third base.
Coming to the plate now, Todd Frazier. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. In there, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Ronald Guzman is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit in the air to right field. Piscotty's there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Rangers lead. So here's the Oakland hitter, Matt Chapman. He's got 2 hits on the day, and in the heat of the race for the batting title, that's exactly the kind of line he wants to have.
But you see the look in this guy's eye when he comes to the plate. 2 hits isn't enough. He's getting greedy up at the plate. He knows what's at stake. He wants a batting crown.
Chris Davis will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ballgame to this point. Hit hard to short. Andrus has it on to first, and there were 2 down. So digging in now, Mark Canha. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. A ball that's carrying. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
Ready with the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. And the runner's breaking for third. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And he will be nailed at third on a questionable decision, to say the least, and the inning is over. 1. Stepping into the box, Hunter Cole. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Cole.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, designated hitter, Willie Calhoun.
Next will be the designated hitter, Willie Calhoun. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Now pitching for the A's.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Diekman is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher, despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball.
So he sets him down swinging. Willie Calhoun goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Here's Joey Gallo now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
2-1 the count. Now here it comes. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. And And that'll bring up Matt Olson. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
The first baseman.
First pitch on its way.
No. 1 ball, no strike.
Now the 1-0 is a curveball that gets him out in front for a strike. Two and one to the A's first baseman. The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Well, ball 3, and listen, the Oakland A's right now would love to get this leadoff guy on any way they could. They would love a leadoff walk.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the payoff pitch home. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. He's ready now. The pitch lofted in the air out toward right center. Cole moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting.
Standing in, Austin Allen. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge it.
2 balls and a strike to count. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. Ramon Laureano will be next. Swung on and missed. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4. Jesse Chavez answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Ramon Laureano will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Andrus on to first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Digging in, Danny Santana will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Liam Hendricks comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. He's set. Here it comes.
1 ball, no strike.
Ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. To 2-2 now.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance. After
it is Davis. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
At the plate, Robinson Chirinos, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Hit on the ground out to short. Simeon's got it. Throw to first is in time, and the Rangers are now down to their final out of the game. Here's Rougned Odor now, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. No balls and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
8-5 tonight. The Oakland A's win for the 115th time to set the pace in the division. Mike Fiers earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Lance Lynn is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. Liam Hendriks wraps it up for the save, his 49th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Rangers, 5 runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game.